everybody. It's Aaliyah Freeman, and I am your host of the Fight to Unite podcast. I am excited to be here today because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is social media. Social media is a platform that we can actually showcase our work, we can network, so many different things, so many different platforms that are out there, and it can be very, very effective for your beauty business. Now, first, before I jump into this actual podcast, I wanna definitely say that this is a disclaimer to to tell you, just because I'm sharing with you how you can build your business with social media, I do not want you to think that it is not possible to build your business without social media. There are so many other different powerful marketing tools out there that you can utilize for your business that are outside of social media. So I just definitely wanted to clarify that before I jump in. But I do want to tell you all of the great benefits that social media has to offer and how you can use this as a way of an asset for your business. Okay. So, first, before we jump into all of the details about social media, let's talk about breaking through fear and anxiety. I gotta be honest with you guys. I know so many hairstylists, and guess what? I do not see you guys on social media platforms. Either it's like a hit and a miss, and it's no consistency there. So just from doing some evaluation and having some communication with of a lot of hairstylists as well as makeup artists, those who are struggling with posting on social media, a lot of them mention they fear posting on social media. They're dealing with anxiety when it's time to actually show up and show their face or their work on social media. So if this is you, I want to talk to you in the most sensitive way. I want you to know and understand that I totally get and understand how you feel about fear and anxiety of social media. I was once in that place until I broke free from it. And I can tell you, it took a lot of prayer and it took for me to affirm who I am as a professional, as a leader, and that allowed me to build confidence to do the things that I'm called to do, regardless of how I feel about them. Okay. So speaking of feelings, let's talk about some feelings that get in the way of us being able to post on social media. Number one, insecurity. The insecurities, we all have insecurities about ourselves. There are some things that you can change about yourself, and there are some things that you can't change about yourself. I need you to get clear on what your insecurities are, and I need you to face the truth of your insecurity. The more honest you are about the fact that you are insecure about things within yourself, that brings forth healing. If you can't be honest about the things that you are insecure about, there's no fixing it. There's no able to target it for it can be totally removed and so that you can be free from it. So insecurities is nothing but a cousin to fear. You are afraid of something, and so we get insecure about some things, and it robs us of our peace, and it robs us of our freedom. It robs us of being able to embrace the uniqueness about ourselves. So let's get rid of the insecurity, whatever they are. If it's fixable, let's take the time to fix them and actually work through them. If it's not fixable, then that is a time when you have to gain acceptance of who you are, and this is what makes you unique of who you are. God made you this way for a reason, and it's time for you to embrace it. Number two is overthinking. Do not overthink social media. It's so simple. I know the algorithm is going this way and that way and this way and that way. I know it's going in so many different directions, but I don't want you to overthink that. The first thing I want you to do before you start thinking about the algorithm is just get in the habit of posting. Sometimes it's just not that deep. Sometimes it's just you showing up. So don't overthink the process or overthink social media just because they are making all of these changes. You can actually dig into those changes later. I want you just to step out in confidence or just take a baby step and post a post about who you are and let your audience know who you are and what it is that you have to offer. And last but not least is comparison. You have to kill comparison. You cannot compare yourself to someone who's been posting on social media for years, or a social media expert, or someone who is very gifted in the art of social media. Do not compare yourself, because you got to look at the time that this person has spent in posting and learning about social media and strategizing so that their post can get all of the different likes. And if I can be honest, don't worry about the likes. There are often times that you yourself have looked at posts and you have not liked it. So imagine how many people are looking at your post and they are not liking it. So you cannot be moved by how many likes you have. Okay? So then next, since we talked about breaking through fear and anxiety, this is something that you will have to also start praying against. Pray against fear and anxiety, because that's all it is. It's a spirit that wants to linger and keep you from moving forward in the things that you are supposed to do. So get rid of the fear, get rid of the anxiety, get rid of that feeling that you are feeling that is only there and temporarily until you call it to move. The moment you say, I'm going to step out in confidence and boldness and affirm yourself and show up on social media, guess what? You're going to find yourself in a place of being bold and seeing yourself grow in posting on social media. So some people say, well, do I need a social media page in order for me to grow my beauty business? I want you to think about this. When you go to an event and you meet someone, you may ask them for their business card. But I guarantee you, one thing you're going to probably ask them, you're going to Google who they are. And if you can't find them on Google, you're going to go to social media and find out who they are. And it's something about social media that is almost like the receipt to what you see in person. And I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but it's very common behavior of what we do today is if we heard a speaker or even if we just cross paths with someone, we may not exchange numbers, but we may connect on social media platforms. So when you connect on those social media platforms, what that does is it gives you the ability to stay connected, but also so that you can see their profile on the things that you have done, that they have done. So same for you. Are you building your social media platform so that those that you come in contact with, they're able to find out a little bit more about your history of who you are as a beauty professional? So you may have won an award for something. Maybe you post some pictures of that. Maybe you've done a magazine article. Maybe you put that on your social media platform. So when this person connects with you, they're able to check the history of who you are to gain a better understanding of who they just came in contact with. So you're probably like, okay, I am now sold. I need to go ahead and start posting on social media. So if that is you, I just want to give you a few tips on things that you can actually post for your social media platform. It's all about creating a plan, following the plan, and actually executing the plan. Do know you do not have to post every single day. but you do have to post. So first and foremost, I want you to choose your platform. Here are some very popular platforms that hairstylists use. They have Facebook, they have Instagram, they have YouTube. I've seen them use LinkedIn for professional purposes. And also, I've seen some use TikTok. TikTok is a growing platform for beauty professionals to post educational videos as well as innovational videos on TikTok. Some ideas of what you can post is let them know who you are. You don't just have to make posts with pictures, but you can actually utilize posting videos as well. So you can work your way up to long videos if YouTube is too long for you to actually take and record videos for YouTube. Then just come up with 1 minute to 2 minute video on your social media platform. And then also too, before and after, they are very popular. We're always looking for a transformation. Picks also too, education. Feel free to educate your audience and let them know what it is that you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing. Maybe from a consultation or for a service, you may have recognized that this this particular style had something that was very common that people ask, or something that you want your audience to be aware of. Be sure to take note of that. Create content by video recording your process and posting later. You actually planning and taking the time and putting it aside to do these things for later, it helps you in the long run. But behind the scenes, let them know what goes on behind the scenes. How do you prepare for your day? How do you clean up? How do you clean your brushes and your tools? Let them know some behind the scenes. Like maybe let them know some of the newest tools you just purchased. Whatever it is that you find interesting that you would like to share with your audience is will be great ways on how you could post a little behind the scenes on how and what is needed in order for you to be the professional that you are. And then also too, feel free to go live. Go live and answer questions. Go live and connect with your audience. Go live and share some general information about services and products that you offer. You have your own product line, go live and share with them your product. Share with them how you use your product. Answer questions. Maybe some people have some questions about your service, and that is a way that you can connect with them, your audience, to share those questions. Another way to do it is to pre-prepare, is to prepare yourself. So before you go live, it's good to have some bullet points on some things that you want to talk about when you go live. This helps so that you are not blabbering on your live. It gives you some type of structure so that you can know and understand what it is that you came on there to do, and you won't freeze up. And then your audience is more than likely going to keep the conversation going because they're going to ask you questions, or they're going to stop in and say hi. And this is the perfect way for you to connect with your social media audience. And last but not least is create content posts. Feel free to post pictures with content written below about your pictures to gather more information. Always remember, the beauty industry is very visual. Beauty is something we see. It is something that we experience. So you want to make sure that you are giving clear visual on how you can actually show your audience what it is that you're doing. So these are some general tips just for you to get started with your social media platform. I am very much considering hosting a class that is going to share how you can actually create a social media plan and post effectively on social media. Is that something you're interested in? If so, Please be sure to subscribe to my website and to stay connected for when that class drops. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys enjoy how you can build your beauty business with social media, and let me know how this goes for you. Let me know what steps you took and tag me in your next post. Send me a DM when you finally make your first post. I would love to see what it is that you created and how I can better assist you. So be sure that you guys stay connected with the Fight to Unite. We are here every week on Wednesday, and I have some special guests that are coming up in the month of May. I am so excited to share with you guys something that we're going to be talking about that is going to be so good. So do be sure that you stay connected in the month of May as we are sharing how you can fight to unite. All right, guys. I see you guys on next Wednesday.